Bronny James and NBA scouts have officially called out USC for being the reason Bronny can't make it to the NBA. Man, this is turning things upside down, but is Bronny actually ready to play at the next level? Let's find out. Now, if you guys have not seen this tweet, this was insane when I read this. NBA scouts think USC was holding Bronny James back. NBA scouts don't think Bronny James was able to put his best foot forward this year because USC didn't play him in his position. They say that he should play somewhere he can be the point guard and build up his skills. That is tough. A lot of you guys know Bronny James was not playing point guard at USC. He was actually, I believe, more of a shooting guard where you had Isaiah Collier playing point guard. Sometimes Boogie Ellis, I believe, would bring up the ball as well. But man, this is crazy to see because you know Bronny James put his name in the portal and declared for the draft, which means one thing. Bronny is basically saying, man, I don't mess with USC. This is not the place for me. Again, I got to go somewhere else and find a way to make it to the league and play with my pops because this is just not going to get it done. Now, I could definitely see in Bronny's case how a team like this where you have a lot of guys who are super dominant with the ball, it's going to make it very difficult for him to actually be successful because we all know Bronny is more of a pass-first type of player and doesn't always be super aggressive on the court. But in this case, with these two dudes leaving, I'm sure Boogie Ellis is leaving, and Isaiah Collier is a top pick in the draft as well. I would think maybe USC could still be a good place for Bronny to play. But in this case, man, I heard the coach might get fired as well. And Bronny's basically saying, I'm out, peace. I got to get to a new school so that I can make it and really be the man on the squad. Now, wherever you go in college, man, there's going to be a ton of other talent on your team. I think Bronny just needs to find a program where he can fit in and really contribute, especially in terms of scoring. Because a lot of people know bro was only averaging less than 5 points per game, which is trash. Let's be honest. Those are not good numbers. And the fact that people are talking about him in mock drafts, we already know the reason for this. It's just because he's the son of LeBron. Now, what you didn't know is if you do enjoy these types of videos and want to stay up to date with the latest basketball news, hit the like and subscribe button now. Our goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers. We're at 22K. Man, hit the subscribe button if you learned something new and if you want to stay up to date with these videos. Now, this is what I'm going to say about Bronny James. He has the talent. A lot of people always forget and just try to think, man, just because he isn't scoring a lot of points means bro is basically done. Bro has the talent. He just needs to mentally put everything together. Now, there was another comparison that was very interesting on Bronny James and actually said this. Skip Bayless on Bronny James 2024 NBA draft interest. If the draft was today, I'm picking Caitlin Clark over Bronny. Man, I'm going to be honest, a lot of people in the comments were saying Caitlin Clark was the one to take over Bronny, but I'm going to be the voice of reason here, and I got to keep it a buck with you. I'm taking Bronny. That's a fact. I'm taking Bronny over Caitlin Clark, man. I don't care how you feel. At the end of the day, man, I'm going to give it to Bronny. I think Bronny has the ceiling just to be such a great player, but he has to put all of the pieces together, and with so much pressure on him, of course, and he was dealing with a heart issue, man, I'm not going to call it an excuse because at the end of the day, he didn't